time for the drawing of lots. So you know that in Switzerland one of the specialties is chocolate. So Peter wrote some chocolate ones.
I begin here.
And
Thank you. And now you turn.
you can
No,
pick
five.
whichever you like.
7.
Number 7.
Well, Grüezi chess fans, and welcome to the return of high-level face-to-face chess with the second round of the Biel Grandmaster Tournament, the 53rd Biel Chess Festival. And going into this round, after the Rapid Tournament and the first round of the Grandmaster Tournament, we have a clear leader, and that leader is 15 years old, Vincent Kamer from Germany. He is half a point ahead of Radoslav Wojtaszek, the co-top seed, and just behind him, is Pentala Hari Krishna. Kama has 14 points, Wojciech 13.5, and Hari Krishna 11.5. Noting that each win in the classical tournament is worth 4 points and a draw is worth 1.5. Just behind them, Michael Adams on 9.5 in fourth place, and Arkady Naiditsch snapping at his heels on 9. Then we have Romain Edouard from France on 5.5, David Anton from Spain on 4, and local player Noel Studer on 3 points. So today's round should be a big sign of whether Vincent Kama can go on and win this tournament. He is playing the black pieces against Michael Adams, the oldest player in the tournament against the youngest. And black against Adams is one of those, well, baptisms of fire for young players. Adams will keep them going, put a bit of pressure on, and wait for them to crack. Apart from that, we have Anton with white against Wojciech. Anton hasn't had a great tournament so far. He really needs to win this one with the white pieces. And we also have fifth against third in Arkady Naiditsch, coming off a win against Noel Studer, up against co-top seed Pentala Hari Krishna from India. So that should also be good. Those two first played back in 1997, I think, at the World Under-12 Championship, when Naiditsch was still playing for Latvia. The game ended in a draw, but only a very, very hard fought draw, 97 moves. So apart from that, Noel Studer and Edouard Romain. Romain did a good job with the black pieces in the first round, but he might be a bit more ambitious against Noel Studer. But Studer really needs a win to get back into the race in this tournament as well. And the rating difference is not so great. So this should be a really interesting round. I look forward to taking you through it. We will also have Dina Belenkaya joining us for interviews and also participating in the commentary. The weather today in Biel is stormy and still hot though, 26 degrees, and the players have to make their way from their hotels. The Elite and the Mercure are being used to house the players. It's not a long walk to the Congress House, but they could turn up a little bit the worse for wear. So we'll see how they look when they arrive at the board. They're just turning up. The first players have arrived at the boards now. But the forfeit rule, by the way, is if you are 10 minutes late, you forfeit the game unless there are extenuating circumstances. So that's quite a strong forfeit time. Even FIDE in the most recent World Cup had a 15-minute forfeit time, although if you were between 0 and 15 minutes late, you had to pay them $500. So it was an advantage to be a rich player if you wanted to be late. And apart from that, the tournament is being played at in the Congress House. It has been played almost since its inception, and that this is actually in the concert hall. So the players are playing on the stage in the concert hall, which is the top level of the Congress House, and the middle level is where you see the players' interviews, and the foyer downstairs is normally filled with people drinking coffee and enjoying themselves, sometimes watching a big video screen. But unfortunately this year, with no external spectators, it's well, not possible. So it's a rather deserted foyer. And in fact, usually the commentary was also in the foyer to entertain the spectators. I think you may have just seen an arbiter walk past, a masked arbiter. This is certainly part of the COVID precautions, and the players are playing, you probably can't quite see, but with a plexiglass shield between the two players, but the center part over the board is well, lifted just a little so that the players can put their hands through easily and move pieces even at their opponent's end of the board. The pieces are well, are washed, and so is the board and clock between games, which even during the Blitz tournament that will be happening. So They've taken all the precautions, and it looks as if the games are getting underway. And we'll start with the Adams Kamer game because that really will be the big game. These two have never played, but it was noticeable that Kamer